You know, there's a reason why I don't do videos after every Browns game and all the Browns news because all it does is just hype me up for a tremendous letdown. And I called it early in the first quarter, maybe the middle of the first quarter, that how this game was more than likely going to wind up being a loss for the Browns. And that is exactly what happened. Because the first thing I noticed right off the bat was they weren't going to the running game the way you would have expected them to. The Falcons defense is trash. I mean, straight up trash. They can't stop the run, they can't stop the pass. All we had to do was just keep running the football down their throats. That's all we had to do. You have five running backs. You got Chubb, you got Hunt, you got Johnson, you got Ford, and what's the fifth guy that was really a wide receiver that we don't even use? I don't even know why he's on the roster. Like even on Madden, I cut the guy because Demetric Felton. Why is he on the team if you're not going to use him? Why hasn't Ford got any carries? I know you're using him on the kickoff so that way he gets some usage and gets a taste of the NFL, but you need to start giving him carries. At any rate, the second that they started trying to get cute with Jacoby Brissett, trying to use him as some type of passing guy, you knew it was over. Like this guy is not a starting quarterback. Why are you trying to roll him out? And I get it. You want to use the play action fake. You want to use the play action fake to make it seem like that you're actually doing something with him, trying to keep the defense honest or whatnot. But it doesn't work like that if you haven't established the run. And that's what the Browns didn't do. They didn't establish the run in the first quarter. If you establish the run in the first quarter, then Jacoby Brissett's little play action passes and play action fakes, then that stuff works. If you don't establish the run, if you don't shove the ball down their throats, especially against a weak defense like the Falcons, if you don't shove the ball down their throats and make them sell out to stop you, if you run the ball once or twice and then you play action pass and trying to look for a deep shot when they're not even concerned about it, how is anybody supposed to bite on that? How is your quarterback supposed to be successful? How are you supposed to be successful when you've got second and inches from inside the 1 yard line and you decide to throw a pass? You have a running back that was on Thursday Night Football showing himself deadlifting trucks. I mean, that weight was heavy. Now we know why he breaks arm tackles. You have that in the backfield, but yet you're trying to throw on second and inches from the goal line. What a You know, a lot of people talk really bad about Kevin Stefanski, and I'm starting to see it as far as his play calling. I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it. Joe Woods, I'm starting to see it. Sure, you had some blitzes early on, but you did nothing after that. When Cordell Patterson went down, suddenly they put in some young guy who probably won't even be on the roster next year, and he's picking up 10 and 15-yard runs off of you. Because you thought they were going to throw the ball. From what I understand, Mariota completed 6 passes today, possibly 7. We'll go, you know what? We'll aim for the high number. Mariota completed 7 passes a day. How'd you lose that football game? You have one of the top 5 offensive line. You're on your third string center whose name we don't even know. I think is Pacock or something. You have a top 5 offensive line, two of the best running backs in the league, and you drafted a guy that could probably start for half of the teams in the league in Ford, but yet you're not running the football. I would have ran that ball down the Falcons' throat so much. Offensive and defensive linemen would have been throwing up and passing out from exhaustion by the time I would have decided to throw the football. 3rd and 6, I'm put the tight end and the fullback and another tight end in the backfield and try to stop us. You saw what Kareem Hunt was doing. He's out there making freaking ballet moves out of the backfield and then shoving a Falcons defensive player's face into the dirt for a first down. You're coming away from that for play action passes and passing and tight end reverses. What? I'm serious. What the fuck was that? I don't even on Madden on easy mode, I would not run a tight end reverse. That is the stupidest play call I have ever seen in my life. And you lost 6 yards in behind that. Trying to be cute. Why the fuck are you trying to be cute? The Falcons can be a dangerous team. You go in there, you punch them in the mouth, you slap them around, you physically dominate them, do your running game, kill the clock, and you get the fuck out of there and go home. You don't try to outcoach somebody. The Falcons coach is an idiot, and he outcoached you because you tried to be slick. You thought you were smarter than him. And the truth be told is that you was, but you outsmarted yourself. You outsmarted yourself. Whew. You outsmarted yourself trying to be cute. And now look at you. In all honesty, the Browns should be 0-4. If you really want to play the outsmarting game, the Browns should be 0-4. I can't believe I saw that. I can't believe I'm looking at this. And then you had another breakdown in the secondary. You had another breakdown in the secondary. And it's like, what the hell are you guys doing? What are you doing? So all you got to do is stay on your man. Just stay on your man. That's all you got to do. Stay on your man. Know your zone assignments. How is it that we're in week 4 and you still have players who do not understand their zone assignments? I'm not trying to really throw a hissy fit about this, but they're making me throw they're making me throw some hissy fits about this because I've never seen such incompetence before in my life. Well, no, I take it back. The last time I saw this level of incompetence, uh, we had Freddie Kitchens as our head coach. That's the last time I saw this level of incompetence with Freddie Kitchens. And people have been saying for the longest to fire Joe Woods, and I'm starting to see it now. I'm really starting to see it now. Why in the hell do you keep trying to run stunts? Why do you keep trying to run stunts with the defensive ends going inside when your defensive tackles can't clear the space? So that way the stunts will work. How does that happen? How does that happen? It's embarrassing. It's flat out embarrassing. I'm so glad because look, I live here in Atlanta. I'm so glad I didn't go to that game. I'm so glad I didn't go to that game because I really thought about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go ahead and get the ticket and go to this game because back when we didn't have the Browns and I lived down here in Atlanta, I used to go to the 49ers Falcons games and would almost get into a fight after every game because the Niners would just dominate the Falcons. They came in there, they were businesslike, they relied on their strengths, and they got the hell out of there. The game was over at halftime. This game right here was what? Tied at 10 at halftime? Why are you, as the Browns, with this powerful offense on the ground In a league where defenses are built to stop the passing game and have no answer for stopping people's running game, why are you tied at 10 at halftime? Barely. By the skin of your teeth, you're tied at 10 at halftime against a team that is filled with nothing but journeymen's, has-beens, and never will be's. You pretty much played Georgia Tech today. You played Georgia Tech today and you lost. And I'm being 100% honest. Kevin Stefanski has no confidence in Kate York. I don't care what you say. When you're going for it inside the other team's 45, 40, and you're going for it on 4th and 6, you have no confidence in your kicker. No confidence whatsoever. I don't want to hear all of that gambling, playing to win. No, if he was playing to win, we wouldn't have lost the game. If he was playing to win, we would have ran the ball. There should have been blood streaks all across the field just from us just breaking arm tackles. Chubb's and Hunt's arm should have been scratched up. No, oh my God. I'm trying not to give myself a headache, but okay. It's like this. I knew going into this season, once Deshaun Watson was suspended for 11 games, I said, okay, this season right here for the Browns, for the team, particularly the defense and the running game, will be a gut check because I knew we had to rely on our running game, our offensive line, and our defense and special teams in order to win these games or at least be competitive. And the messed up part about it is that the Browns are so stacked with talent on both sides of the line that I think both coaches, Stefanski and Woods, I think they take advantage of the situation and feel that they can just call anything and it's supposed to work. But that's not how the NFL works. The NFL works since you want to be analytics guys. Well, why don't you go by your analytics all the fucking time and just coach it? You know, your power running game insurance, your big offense is your. You know, Myles Garrett is out. Your biggest weakness is your defensive line. So why are you not selling out to stop the run against a team that can't throw? Again, Mariota completed 7 passes today. That drive where the Falcons took the lead, majority runs down our throats. Didn't even try to stop the run. Didn't run blitz. Didn't creep up to the line. Didn't do anything. Went out there and basically played a passing offense and got your ass kicked. You got your ass kicked. They embarrassed you. They embarrassed you. That was that's turf. You have a track star at running back. Nick Chubb should have had 200 some yards today. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed to be a Browns fan today. I really am. I'm embarrassed. I'm telling you right now, because we're getting ready to. This was the easiest game on the schedule to win. After this, you can forget it. It's just going to get harder. We're not even if Watson came back, even when he comes back, we're not going to have a playoff shot. The only way we're going to have a playoff shot is if our division is crappy. Because I don't think we're going to have. I'll put it to you like this. By the time Watson comes back, I think maybe we'll be a game or two under 500. Mark it down. I said it. We're going to be a game or two under 500. simply for the fact that our coach doesn't seem to be able to retain his intelligence, and we don't have the quarterback to get it done. And nor do we have the defense. We sorely need help at defensive tackle and left defensive end. Those are two areas that need to be addressed immediately in the offseason. Immediately in the offseason. The good news is that JOK came back and he played pretty well. And also Phillips filled in at middle linebacker. And Phillips actually showed that he could play in this league, that he's capable of being a starter. That's the beauty of it. But outside of that, you can forget it. You can forget it. You can forget it. Denzel Ward is still playing like a freaking regular ass cornerback. He's supposed to be a lockdown corner, and he's still out here getting beat. Sure, he had the interception, but after that, he just kept getting beat for those little catches. Oh, the whole game just offended my soul. All right, that's all I really got to say.